Good morning, everybody. On November the 1st, 2018, I was able to track a little storm moving through here, and that is, of course, Dauphin Island, Alabama, if you keep up with some of my weather videos this morning. So I'm going to put the end at the beginning. I know everybody doesn't have 30 minutes to watch me talk, but the flooding got kind of intense, and it was a nice morning to start, nice wildlife to look at. So enjoy it and see how the storm went for me. Alright, so I filmed this long, so I figured I'm going to go ahead and get in the thick of it. So it's definitely coming down hard now, so it was worth waiting on this storm to come through. So I'm trying to wade through water with tennis shoes. I don't want to obviously step on a nail or something that floats up in these flood waters. Oh my God, that was a bad lightning strike. So if you hear me... So I'll probably put this video at the beginning because the first 15 minutes of me pausing, stopping, talking, it may get old to some that aren't as passionate about the weather as I am. So I'll try to stick this video at the beginning. So if you're just tuning into this, I spent a lot of time on the run up to this storm here. So not too much electricity in it. But it's pushed so much water coming in from our south and west. That is this thunderstorm and squall line I've been following since about 7 o'clock this morning into and underneath the house. So as you watch this video, it'll start, or should if I can figure it out, it'll start, you know, real calm morning, no water in the yard to speak of. And then all of a sudden within maybe an hour or two, I'm totally flooded under the house. So there's been a few good lightning strikes, but check out the run up to it. So right now I'm just going through pockets of this. And again, I ran down and there was a little pocket of intense weather, and I got the camera on right at the point where it was kind of fading away, that little pocket. So I'm going to stay here at this point and see if we can get another one. And there's the bird again. Here's the bird again. So have a great day, everyone. I'm going to put a stop to the video here. I do have some rackets to string. And so I'm going to do some racket stringing. Again, thanks for watching. Again, this may start out odd for you, but if you watch the rest of the video, you'll see where I'm coming from and why I'm standing here. But have a great day. Have a positive day. Think positive things. I'll do a stringing video soon once I get set up, and we'll go from there. But it's been a nice little storm this morning for sure, and it's always fun to do the weather. So thanks, Mother Nature, for starting my day out okay. And most definitely thanks to all of you for watching. So like it, share it, subscribe. And I just thought about it. I'm going to put this video, well, I don't know. I'll think about it. Beginning or end, we'll see. So hey, take care. Nice storm here in Dauphin Island, Alabama on November the 1st, 2018. I'll probably put it at the beginning. So if you're watching this, you're what the heck are you talking about? Just stay tuned and then you'll see. So take care and enjoy the video then. That's a better way of saying it. Take care, guys. See you next time. Hopefully we get some good weather soon and some good tennis upcoming. Take care, guys. See you. Good morning. It is November the 1st, 2018. And we are here in Dauphin Island, Alabama. And it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, roughly, Central Standard Time. And we have a rather interesting storm moving through, which is a frontal storm with a distinct squall line moving in from our north, or from our south and our west. So everything's pushing to the northeast. So I woke up early, I heard about it. I've been following it since about 4:30, and it should be just about right here really quickly. If you've seen some of the hurricane videos that I've done, sometimes we don't even see the water up that high during some tropical storms due to tides or wind direction, etc. So let's see what happens with this one. So we're expecting potential tornadoes. We're in a severe thunderstorm warning. So this may be a good little weather event. Should provide some, I don't know if you saw that in the distance, but should be a storm at least worth watching. So let's see what happens with this one. I'm looking straight out to my east, and this storm's coming in from my west. So it looks much better there, which it's still ominous, but it looks much better there than it does over here to my west. I'll walk over. That would be my north, and in that direction would be my south, just over those trees, about maybe 1,000 yards on the other side of those trees, maybe 2,000 yards would be the Gulf of Mexico. So the rain's picking up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to anticipate that squall line being here shortly, and hopefully we can get some good lightning, some good wind, and we'll see what happens. So happy November, everyone. Stay tuned, and we'll see what happens with this storm. Alright, so unpausing it, it's about 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes actually, since I hit pause. Again, I'm back out looking to my east. The rain's definitely picked up. I'm sure you can hear that. So this was a storm, actually, a storm system that we learned about, or at least I learned about, or a lot of us in this area have heard about since Monday of this week. So it is now Thursday, so I would think that was a very, very, very good forecast done by the local weather people, because it's definitely here right on schedule. So stay tuned. I'm going to pause it again and see if this thing ramps up. I just realized there's a bird over there. Every time we have a storm, I see that same heron. He's got this dinged up left wing. And every time it storms, hurricanes. You can check some of the videos out I've done. This past hurricane, Michael, he would come out there and just chill out. Nate, he would come out and just chill out. Gordon, he would just come out and chill out. It's kind of obscured by the rain when I zoom in. But the rain has definitely picked up. Visibility just off my back porch is probably, I don't know, 1,000 yards, 2,000 yards. I'm getting soaked here at this point. Alright, quick pause. We'll see if this thing amps up. Okay, so I was just looking at our local live Doppler radar. The front line of the squall line of this front, again, that's moving from our west, which is behind me, towards my north and to the east, which is in the direction the camera is pointing, or where my finger is pointing. So it's moving from behind us this way in that direction. I just looked at the radar, and that front line of squalls is right basically on this small island, which is Dauphin Island, Alabama. You can hear the thunder rattling in the background. Again, these storms won't necessarily mean that everyone on that squall line is going to get some intense weather. There's pockets within those. So that area of intense, I guess you could say intensity rather, that area of high intensity is really close to us at this point. So you can see how much the water has risen. Again, that bulkhead down there is usually about 2 feet above the water, and that empty lot over to my right where that pier is, is obviously always above water. So my daughter was just asking me, why is this worse when the hurricane, or when Hurricane Michael came through here not long ago, or a lot of the other ones besides, I think it was Tropical Storm Alberto, no, it was Hurricane Nate, that brought water all the way up under the house, all the way across to the backside, or to the front side of the house into the street. We have a storm moving from our south and west, pushing to the north and east, coming from, say, across Texas, Louisiana, coming from, again, the southwest to my northeast. So this is a good way to push water into the bay in which that we have on one side of us, and also to push water onshore on the south side of this island. So it's a perfect setup given that it's high tide as well. So even though it's not a tropical type event, just because there is a large amount of rainfall moving in from this area with the right winds and at high tide, it's pushing water in here like this. It is pouring rain. So far, no electricity to really speak of. A couple lightning strikes. There was an alert that there was some 60, 65 mile an hour winds in pockets of these squalls on the squall line, but I haven't seen anything over small little gusts. You can see that flag is stagnant over there. So I'm going to pause it here and see what happens. Again, I hope to get a little pocket or two of intense weather, but again, we may not. We got Superman down here. So the rain's picked up in intensity. Again, the wind hasn't really picked up at this point. I just took about, I don't know, a 2-minute break to get a couple of my kids ready for school. So that's being held until this passes. So the intensity of the rain has picked up. The intensity of my 2-year-old or 3-year-old has picked up. And the bird is still over here. He's a good guy. I need to name this guy. And the water level, again, it just keeps pushing up under the house. Again, that bulkhead is usually 2 feet out of the water, and water's about to go over the top of it. So, pretty fun start to my day anyway. So, again, I always hope for some really cool weather, but this one has been relatively mild. But hey, hopefully everybody has a great day today. As you can see, I'm not going to be on court today, so Carla and I have a couple tennis rackets to string, so anybody wants to see how-tos or has questions when I do some stringing today would be a good day for that. But I will do a stringing video of some sort today and blame it on the rain. Wasn't that a Milli Vanilli song? Blame it on the rain, blame it on the rain, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to flip the camera back around, but again, stay tuned for some stringing videos if that's your thing, or check them out later on. Subscribe below, click like below, and hey, think weather. Hopefully we get some out of this, but if not, then we'll be ready next time. All right, see ya. Schoolgirls. Schoolgirls.
Ow.
Yeah? Hey, Justin. Water levels really quite abnormal for just a regular thunderstorm line that happens in November. This reminds me of like a thunderstorm line I would see in like March or April. But it's a cool, it's cool. It's probably about 72 to 75 degrees. So I usually don't see water levels this high unless it's high tide during a rather intense regular thunderstorm when it's hotter than I do, or than I have seen today. Hopefully that electricity is cut off down there. So pretty cool. And again, I'm about 16 feet off the ground, I think around 16.8, somewhere along in there. But yeah, I mean, if I was out there in my yard right now, I would be probably knee-high, right there where the bulkhead is, and probably up to my feet. But you can really get a good look at it in the distance. It's the same in front of me, but you can see kind of how much water is up by looking that way. Wow, just a quick unpause. It's been about 3 minutes, and I don't want this video to get terribly long. But look at the water, where the water is. I mean, that's not a short distance from the. That's our back porch on the ground down there. Which again, we're on stilts. That is probably, and I forget the exact measurement, and I should know that. I want to say it's about 30 yards. And again, I'm 16 feet up, so the looks can be deceiving there. But it's 25 yards, 28 yards, something along those lines from there to the right where the cement meets the sand and what we have for grass, which is not much, to that bulkhead. The lot across from me on the right is completely underwater. It's a little bit lower in terms of sea level, right where that is. This is more built up where I am, but that entire lot's covered. And over here, they have water coming up right to their back steps. A little bit of wind picks up. I mean, over there, there's water. That's the Food and Drug Administration. And that water is all the way underneath their new addition. Interesting. I don't know what this guy wants, but he wants something. Yeah, a truly amazing water level rise for just a thunderstorm. Quite interesting. Check out the bird again. He's back. Fishing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, incredible water rise. I mean, the further you go in that direction, the more water's on. Again, I'm glad we're built up a little bit here. Check out that osprey. Cool. Wildlife's coming out this morning. My other guys out there, boom. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it again, not bore you with the same old thing. But man, my palm tree down there, it's got waves crashing onto it. Oh, we got wind. Oh. We got thunder. This one may get interesting after all. See what happens with this one. So I got waves rolling into my backyard. Check that out. If I was an ant, I'd be ripping that up. I'd have to paddle out on that if I was an ant. Like Ant Waimea or something. Oh, look at the wind picking up. Huh. This may do something after all. I almost cut the video off and said just download it and let somebody have some background noise. But I think this may do something after all. It might. Still though, to have waves in your backyard when it's not a tropical system right here is unique. I mean, I've seen it before, but not like this. Just on an early morning. I mean, right there where that water station per se is sticking out of the water. That pole comes up to about, I don't know, my belly button. I'm about 6'1", and it's about, I don't know, almost halfway submerged. So, I mean, that's above my knee down there. I mean, check that out. I got water flowing underneath my house now. And that's, again, 25, 27 yards. Pretty amazing to watch the weather. Really, truly is. You know, what better way to start the day than a nice dose of Mother Nature? You know what I'm saying? I mean, talk about positive energy. Man, beautiful out there. Except the water under the house. Nice rain. Nice rain. I mean, it's coming down. You can see the flags picked up. Not a lot, but you'll see. Oh, there you go. See a nice gust comes through. I'm protected by the backside of my house now, which I'm lucky, because generally when we have storms, it's coming in from the other direction the wind is, because it's generally tropical stuff that I film. Well, I did some snowfall videos last year and a couple thunderstorms, kind of hit or miss things. Check out this bird. Oh, he just dove under. Wonder if he'll pop back up down there. Those things can swim far underwater. There's that guy. I mean, look at that. The whole pier over there is underwater now. Quite cool. Still can't believe I got waves in my backyard this morning. Alright, so I'm taking a quick walk outside. This is underneath my house. So these pilings, from where I'm standing on this concrete up to the bottom side of the first floor is roughly about 16 feet, 16.8, somewhere in there. So I'm walking out, and again, when I get to the end of this concrete, generally I take a step down. So I step down about, I don't know, 8 inches, 6 inches, you know, half a foot. And as the backyard goes down to the bulkhead, again, I was just standing 16 feet up, it goes down at a quite steep decline out to that bulkhead, which is still 2 feet above the water. And if you think about that, where the water is now, just about to come underneath my house, is quite remarkable. So I would think that there are some houses on this island for sure that aren't on stilts, that are on the other side of the island, the south side of the island. I would think that there's some houses flooded. So, you know, I do weather videos, but I never want to see anybody, you know, stuff get destroyed. So hopefully, because of, crap, I forgot what I was going to say. But hopefully that these people that are in those type of houses don't lose any type of their property. Here's that bird again. Check him out. He likes that video. Again, that's a grassy hill over there, and he's fishing on it, or in it. I mean, here's it. Just now came onto. Again, this is way, way, way above the level of the water out at the end of that bulkhead. But this is the lot next door. This little palm tree here is maybe a foot off the ground, so just off of my, I got it to my feet now. It's coming in quick. Wow, it's pushing me in. I mean, that quickly. I just walked out here. You saw it when I walked out. There was absolutely no water under the house. And now I got it up to my feet. It's still pushing me in. Look at this. It just came in behind me. It's all the way up into their yard, almost to the street. Look at that. I just walked under here a moment ago and had no water under here. That's a rug I had out here drying and cleaning. Now it's going to have to be tossed. Didn't think about the rug. So check that out. Always sucks to lose a rug. Wow. Sorry, I was kind of just looking for a minute. I've got some sports equipment, some baby stuff, some golf clubs, some weights, and I have some shoes and socks on that are low, so I can't go get my weights, and so they're probably rust. But that's all right. We can always get other weights. But I didn't anticipate this much rain, so I wanted to see maybe some lightning and some thunder. And instead of both of those, I almost have a foot of water now underneath my house. Look, I'm gonna turn around behind me. I just came from the stairs, which is there, walked down the stairs, and this way, all this was dry and no water on it. Wow. Wish I could get that rug though. So we'll see how much higher this goes. Right now the water has gone from the backside of my house all the way under it, all the way to the last piling. And it's quite a long house. And then again, the bulkhead is way out there. Wow. Alright guys, I'm going to try to get up those stairs before I can't find a path out without submerging my feet. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see what happens here shortly. Let's go! Come on, come on, come on! Have a good day! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Pump yourself up like do on the tennis court. Let's just go! Come on! It's how we get going. It's how we get set. How we get going. Come on, come on, come on. Tell yourself to come on. Tell yourself let's go. Stay positive. Come on. Always makes your day better. Promise you. So across from me is the FDA, and they have water all the way into their complex over there, and they've got a loose canoe. Check out the loose kayak, rather, floating around. Look. It's like a drone. It's like a kayak drone, and Mother Nature's steering it. It's like a pilotless kayak just floating around the complex. It's crazy how high this water is right now. It's crazy how high the water is, right? So hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, I'm running off to do some stringing, and stay tuned if you watch some of the tennis stuff. Pardon the rumbles of thunder in the background. It's still coming down a little bit, but hey, have a great day. Subscribe below, click a like below, share the videos. Feel free to contribute to our channel below as well. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day. Positive.